And fuck Fundora, fuck Keith Thurman. I done knew. I should have. I ain't worried about none of them. Fuck Earl Spence, fuck ZITEL, and fuck Boots. Fuck all y'all 154. Ortiz, and then I run Texas, dummy. I run Texas, dummy.
All right, boxing fans, let's dive into it. Jermell Charlo had the spotlight after it all went down between Sebastian Fundora versus Keith Thurman. Now I will say this, Jermell Charlo has a lot of nerve to be calling out Earl Spence, says he runs Texas and not Virgil Ortiz. Him and Rolly Romero having somewhat of a back and forth.
You can't fuck with me, nigga. See how small you is? I beat your ass up.
Have you guys sparred?
Hey, my wife behind you, man. I don't fuck you up with your some other shit.
I know, but guess what?
Why the fuck you post a picture with that old weak ass nigga there trying to beat me? Take my bills, though. You want my bills? You gonna post a picture with your brother?
Big bro.
Oh, the nigga that hate your brother.
Big bro, it's the devil. It's the devil. That's what that.
Getting into it with Amalo Vargas, so on and so forth, right? You guys get the picture. You guys probably seen the videos. Again, Jermell Charlo has some nerve for fighting one time a year since 2020. Hasn't fought since 2023 against Canelo Alvarez, which he took a big dive for big money. Where is Jermell Charlo getting this high energy? Where is Jermell Charlo getting this confidence? Now, I know Jermall and Jermell have always been high on energy. They've always talked their talk, and I get it. But as of right now, Jermell Charlo has no receipts to show for anything. Yes, he's been stripped, vacated the bouts, jumped up and fought Canelo. They stripped him. I get it. But Jermell Charlo has a big enough name to come back at 154 and challenge anybody he wants, any of the champions, because of what he's done in this sport, because of his accomplishments, because of his big name out in Texas, not even out in Texas. He has a big game. He has a big name in the sport of boxing, especially at 154. Now, if Jermell Charlo really wanted to, he could have came back and fought at any time he wanted.
Guaranteed, I'm gonna fight this shit. Don't worry. I tried to call out everybody. The weight division is popping. I haven't heard a name back. Ain't nobody called me yet. I haven't heard nobody call me, right?
It's just, after that Canelo fight, as we've seen this time and time again with many different fighters that fight Canelo Alvarez, once they get that big payday, once they get that paycheck, they get lazy. There's no ring activity. They don't want to come back and fight. They're too busy spending that money. So I don't get where all this confidence is coming from Jermell Charlo. The twins have always talked their talk. They've always been high on energy. I get it. But that's a lot of talking for no ring activity. Fighting one time a year, and the last time he's fought was Canelo Alvarez in 2023. Like, what are we talking about here? If Jermell Charlo wanted to get his ass back in the ring, he would get back in the ring, and he is in the most stacked division in boxing. I personally don't believe he don't want any type of smoke with Boots. I personally don't believe he don't want any type of smoke with Sebastian Fundora, Virgil Ortiz, Xander Zayas, Bakar Amatazaliyev. Like, I don't think Jermell Charlo can talk that talk all he wants, but are you going to get back in the ring? From what he showed us, he doesn't want to get back in the ring. And maybe, he was a little bit tipsy. Maybe he was drinking a little bit. But then again, the twins have always been high on energy. And fight Earl Spence. Earl Spence hasn't been back since he's fought Terrence Bud Crawford years ago. Fight Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman still has a big enough name to fight Jermell Charlo. That's still a pretty good fight, a co-main event fight. Like, even though he lost to Sebastian Fundora, 6-round stoppage, make that fight happen. Make the fight happen with Earl Spence. You have something against Earl Spence, fight Earl Spence. Fight somebody instead of talking that talk. He hasn't fought since 2023 against Canelo Alvarez. Once again, once you get that paycheck, it seems like these fighters go missing for 2-3 years at a time. once they fight Canelo Alvarez, which that fight was a dive. He gets no credit for that. Took a huge dive for huge money. Again, my problem is Jermell Charlo is over there causing problems with every single fighter over there, and every single fighter who was not there, who is in his weight division and who is not in his weight division. Let me know what you guys think about this take. Again, if you're going to talk that talk, also talk that talk in the ring. Let me know what you guys think about this take. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.